Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. I'm a psychic medium, oracle, prophetess. I hope that everyone is doing well and good at this time. Just lighting a little Palo Santo. You guys have seen the title, so you guys already know why you're here. Just a little clearing of energy. I highly suggest using some type of cleansing on a daily basis, maybe multiple times a day. Palo Santo is really good for that because you can just carry your little stick with you, cleanse yourself while, throughout the day at work, go outside on your break, on your lunch, cleanse the energies when you're done with work, when you get home for the day, you're home. Okay, making sure that there's airflow so that the dense negative energies or whatever it is can be cleared out. And yeah, and I love Palo Santo because it, it smells good, and there's no after, after scent, that stays in the home, or you know what I mean. So, anyways, okay, so let's get into this message, my loves. Those of you guys who have been here with me over the past week, I've been talking about divine guidance and how, we are all ascending. I'm ascending, right? The collective is ascending. And as I ascend more, and my frequency rises more, I start connecting. I'm connecting to a lot more information and downloads and, everything for the collective, for the world. It's actually funny because I had a memory pop up this morning over on Facebook. If you guys want to follow me on social media, Instagram is the place to go. Facebook is pretty, for me, Facebook is like crickets, a dead zone. It's like blah. And my Instagram just posts whatever I post on Instagram to my Facebook, But yeah, like Instagram is where I'm like very active, and I share, I you can follow my stories. I often will channel things, share things, upload things that aren't here on the channel. So, and it's just Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, and I'm meta verified. So it has the blue check mark next to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot name. If you don't see that, it's not me. It's a scam account. Okay. But anyways, the memory that popped up was from last year, this day last year, and I was speaking of prophetic events and, praying for certain places in the world. And I spoke of that Mother Earth herself is going through an ascension, right? Of course. And she's doing shadow work and her own purging of dense energies and, destructive energies, just things like that, right? So it was just crazy, the timing of it. But, a lot of you guys are coming more into your gifts, and I'll get into the message in a moment. I just saw 414. That's an angel number that, I personally keep seeing, and that could be a sign for some of you guys to look it up. Actually, I need to go find my little angel number book. If you want a website, to look up angel numbers, I suggest Joanne's Sacred Scribes. Joanne's Sacred Scribes. I just look up everything on there. And then I just saw 444 when I look back over. So I'm going to go grab that before I forget. And then we will get into this message because, this message is, it's a powerful, beautiful message, you know, and it could, you know, it can, for some viewers out there, it's the whole purpose of it is always for the highest and greatest good, for healing, clarity, confirmation, insight, right? That's why we're here, right? Like, that's why I'm here doing this. But it can be triggering in the way of, you know, just past things and, you know, I feel, well, the whole point that this is coming through the way it is because the message is that there's a lot of past life, you know, stuff coming up to the surface, or it's past life stuff that was not healed, truly healed. It was more so just pushed back, forgotten, and right now is a time to really feel it, to heal it, and then let it go. Okay, so let me go grab that book just real quick. I thought it might be in here, but it's not. I'll be really fast. Okay, so sorry, loves, but I found it, but I thought it was in the other bedroom because I have books in there and like tarot cards and stuff. But and then I was like, where is it? And then I was like, okay, maybe it's like under the little like thing under my coffee table in my living room, and it wasn't there. And I'm like, where is it? Well, lo and behold, it's on my bookshelf, right up front. So it's like in the most like obvious place where it should be. That's the last place I look. Okay, so this one right here I just got off Amazon, and it's by Mystic Michaela, and it's just the Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela. Okay, so let's look up 414. So this is her personal like channeling of these numbers. Okay, so connecting to the angelic realm, angels, whatever it is that she, you know, connects to, and then channeling out what she receives for these numbers. "414 is powerful words. It's on page 132, which is 6. So for me, I'm getting like the 6 of Pentacles energy, where some of the stuff that it needs to be addressed and kind of reviewed and, you know, really released and healed and released. It's actually blocking you from, it's like throat chakra and heart chakra for sure. Root chakra also, you know, solar plexus, but very, very heavily throat chakra and heart, yeah. It says, speak to create. Every word you speak, good or bad, creates your reality. Your angels want you to self-check your outer and inner dialogue. Practice speaking kindly of yourself to others and to yourself. Repeat this mantra. My words create my reality. My words create my reality. Okay, so again, this ties into the message. And then on page 140, because I also saw 444, protective magic. Your prayers are heard. This number assures you that you are being heard. Your angels are guiding you, surrounding you, and answering your prayers of protection. It may be a time of struggle, but you are being led into the light by your guardians. Take a moment to thank your angels for their protective presence in your life. Thank you, angels. Thank you to our guardians, to our light team, for guiding and listening and protecting. We appreciate you so much. And so it is. Okay. So I haven't, sorry guys, see, this came out in one of my messages yesterday, the clearing. I'm like clearing, it's coming from the heart chakra. I can feel it in my chest. All right. So, okay, so what do we have here? Two of Earth, yeah, see, needing to balance. Prioritization and playfulness, but see the child? Okay, so this was what I received today. This is what I got, okay? This is about the inner child. Hence, the Two of Earth coming out with the child on the card. And all the butterflies, all the divine protection, and just, yeah, you've been protected your whole life. Even in moments where it felt like you weren't. You know, the angels can't intervene on our lessons. 11:11 is what right when I looked over as I'm saying that. They can't intervene on our lessons. They can't intervene on free will. So some of these things, they had to happen. Whether, you know, I don't know. Mostly it's probably some kind of karma or things that needed to be healed. Or here's the biggest thing that I get. Okay, for many of you guys from a young age, even as children, you, hold on real quick, because I'm like, I'm reading this right here, but I'm also kind of getting, I'm like mixing my message right now. So hold on one second. Okay, here it is. The children, okay, so as children, you were brought in to certain dynamics, families, cultures, religions, situations, whatever it was. You were brought into these families, again, you know, mostly it's like families, family structures, specifically choosing who your parents were. Again, it could be past life soulmate energy, could be karma, you know, things like that. You know, a lot of people have karmic family, so it just is what it is. But it's karma to be, it's to help break, you know, generational patterning and curses is what they call it. And to it's kind of funny because I keep losing my thought, like I'm at a loss of words. And that's exactly it. Like, you guys for a very, very, very long time have not been able to speak what you need to say. There's been a lot of suppressed throat chakra energy. We have the Hangman here. Okay, so you specifically went into these situations, these family dynamics or whatever it is, because for a lot of you guys, you're earth angels, right? You were meant to help in the awakening of your parents, of the people around you, grandparents, whoever. You were sent there, not sent, but you know, you chose there, you incarnated there to really bring healing to whatever, to the lineage, to the dynamic, to help trigger awakening within whoever your parents are or people around you who raised you. You were there to help. And for a lot of you guys, you went through a lot of pain and trauma. Okay, what I wrote is inner child, abuse, parents, abusive parents, controlling energies, neglectful energies, being raised by other people who weren't your parents, foster systems, you know, even adoption. You know, having, for some of you guys, a feeling of abandonment, even if you are very, 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 very loved. You know, for some people, it really doesn't bother them, but for many people, you know, who have been adopted, they don't think twice. But, you know, I know that for some, for sure. So there's a lot, right? And again, you may have grown up in a very loving household, but you know, there's no absolute family that is perfect. I'm hearing turning a blind eye. So for some of you guys, you felt like you didn't have support at a very young age. Like the people around you just turned a blind eye. So what this did throughout your life is it created for a lot of you guys codependency in relationships, whether that's friendships. You know, for some, they pour everything. It's like they become a workaholic. They pour themselves into their career, work, go, go, go. They don't like to slow down. They don't like to sit with self, because the moment they do, they start reliving, replaying, they start connecting. And then they want to shut that down, right? Okay, so you guys, all of us, right, we're working through layers of trauma. So you've had this awakening, okay? All right, and everything is shifting, but there's an energy of like wanting to cling to the old stories, because even though it's like, I want to heal this, I'm working through this, or I've healed this, you know, it's kind of what you've known. You know what I mean? And it's not like it's all been that, but I'm just specifically talking from like childhood, adolescence. But again, this could carry on through adulthood, but it's all you've known. And the divine, the angels, source, the universe are trying to co-create with you, right? To get you to the next level, because you are in alignment. You are going through awakening. On this Two of Earth, you know, the Two of Earth is, again, it's a card of busyness, weighing options, going back and forth about things. Your inner child is saying, like, we need to play. We need to, like, put this stuff on the back burner for just a moment. Or make sure while you are processing, make sure you're also honoring yourself to do so. To, you know, have moments of just with you, having fun. The guidance here for healing for this message was letters. Writing letters to maybe people in your past, growing up, your parents, your siblings, an aunt, an uncle, grandparent, an old boss, a coworker, an ex, you know, lover, romantically, a friend who burned you, or a friend you burned. Like, write letters. You know, if you can't physically speak to these, you know, to these other people, these other energies that were connected. There is a lot of balance and harmony here, especially with this time of year, and just, you know, we're in Libra season. There is that, but what we're trying to do here is help to bring in these it's harvest, right? It's helping to bring the harvest in, but there's like resistance in the energy. There's confusion. It's denser energies, you know, confusion, not feeling grounded, feeling, again, like a busybody. You can't shut your mind down, or, you know, you're just all over the place, or like I said, go, go, go. Like you can't, you know, you've always got to be maybe doing something. It's very common for anyone who has lived, you know, who has been affected by, you know, trauma, or, you know, loss, grief, pain, broken hearts, like, you know, abandonment stuff, like, you know, because it's just, it is what it is, right? And we know this. Okay, so there's been a pause. It's like, see, that this is what the inner child is saying, is it just take a pause, okay? Allow yourself some time and rest and reflection, like time to reflect and stuff, you know, on these things. But what I'm saying, okay, so let's go back to letters. write a letter to your, you know, to different versions of yourself, or write a, you know, one letter to like all certain points of childhood and adolescence, or whatever else you want to put in there, even adulthood. And then burn it, you know, safely outdoors. Have a bowl of water. You can, you know, put it in or whatever. But you know, for me, it's such powerful transmuting and release work. And you have to really trust in it, like in the magic of it all. You know, not literally like magic, but you have to trust that it is done. So in relationships, see, selflessness, you guys are selfless, like in so many ways, but that's a thing that it's like you, it's almost like condemning yourself to appease others, or, you know, you will, just to keep things calm or something between you and, you know, someone else who, you know, who maybe you feel you need to speak truth to, or who you are going to write a letter to and release. Because that's like inner child. I would write, you know, if you feel called, a letter to yourself, your past self, your present self, your future self. But also writing letters to people who have, you know, like maybe you have an ex that like really, you know, was toxic, or yeah, toxic. Or maybe it wasn't super toxic, but maybe they just up one day and said, I don't love you anymore, and left. Ended it, you know? Things like that, okay? Or a moment in childhood, or, you know, but adulthood, you know, it would be, you know, things like that. Or like I said, it could be like a job loss, where maybe you were in a job and you really loved it, and maybe you were wrongfully terminated, or something happened, or, you know, whatever it is, right? Because I can feel it, like, and that's also, you know, but I also got the message, like, you need to record this message, okay? So, but here we go. See, I was just gonna say, see, this is a time of renewal, okay? And then ego. So this is like, see the cage? You're the bird in the cage. And see the angel? The angel is like, you have the ability to free yourself at any moment from all of this, and we are here helping you. Oh my gosh, there's crows flying over right now, and they just cawed. Caw, caw, caw. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that, but reflection, self-evaluation, and rebirth. Okay, this is judgment. This is like judgment card energy here. I also put at the top of this Archangel Michael and ancestors. So you guys have a lot of loved ones on the other side, and ancestors who, they are your warrior team. They are here to assist you in any way they can. They are giving you sign after sign after sign after sign about things, about healing, about guidance, about, you know, your life path. Like, okay, you're getting a lot. But it's about looking up what you are receiving. Okay? Like, I know it's really amazing to get the signs and synchronicities. It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful, you know, and the more you rise in frequency, your signs are going to get so intense, and they're going to get way more like, it's like you step outside and like every single part of nature and the scenery that you are witnessing is conspiring for you. It's all happening for you, right? So it's really neat, but it's also communication. It's messages. It's the universe, and, you know, like I said, the divine going, yes, we are speaking to you. We are blowing the trumpets. You are heeding the call. But it's time to really heed the call. It's time to really listen to what we are saying, okay? You know, we are reaching down from the ethers, from the heavens, from, you know, the cosmos, and we are speaking directly to you, for you, yes. It's rebirth time, okay? So it's like, okay, so it's like this shadow work needs to be done. And some of you guys, right, I know you guys have been doing shadow work. I know because I've been here with you guys, right? But this is like a specific message for, like I said, this is for like those of you guys who had like going back to childhood, like non-affectionate parents, or maybe they were just, you know, maybe you had a parent who never told you, I love you. Maybe you were witnessing a lot of fighting and, you know, toxicity, or maybe you witnessed things at a young age that were not meant for children's eyes and were traumatizing, or, you know, maybe you just were not, you know, again, like I said, neglection, abandonment. And then when you get older, you overcompensate in relationships trying to receive that love and affection from, you know, because you're seeking it so badly and wanting it so badly because you've never had that. So it's like, okay, well, maybe this person can give that to me. But the lesson here is we got to be the ones to give that to ourselves. I just got chills. And I know you guys know that, right? But some people are new on this journey, and I'm here for everybody, right? Like I'm here to say this for everyone, myself included. Okay, you have freedom is yours. It's time to free yourself from these cages that we've kept ourselves in. Illusions, dependency, and materialism, okay? You know, with balancing, it's like everything has to be balanced out. And what I'm getting is like with materialism, I'm getting like going back to overcompensating because of trauma that's being held down, or old, you know, emotions, anger, whatever it is, right? There's overcompensation, like I said, like overcompensating, yes, in relationships, but work, becoming obsessed with making money. It's like, it's good to you know, envision success and wanting to co-create that and make that your reality. That is wonderful. But there is, just like everything else, the part where people go into where it's a distraction. Or, you know, sometimes it's like spending, overspending. You know, people overspend, they, you know, buy themselves things, or they buy other people things, you know, because yes, it's so nice to gift people things and, you know, to light people up. It's amazing, right? But, you know, there is situations where it can be a subconscious thing where you're wanting that love poured into you. Thank you so much. This is so nice. Oh my gosh, you're the best. You know, that kind of stuff. And again, it's because you're seeking, you want that validation from an outside place because you did not receive it in childhood or wherever, right? Okay. So time to blow the trumpet, okay? Time for judgment calls. Okay, mostly what this is, it's about renewal for you and this cage. Okay, it's to elevate you and rebirth you into, again, your more masterful, healed, divine self. One more, please. Ace of Fire. Opportunity, creativity, and action. Yes, it's time to take action. And again, action, creativity, Ace of Fire. These passionate new beginnings and these very energetically charged new beginnings for you, meaning like you close one door and you begin anew, and boom, your new life just picks up speed like that. Like you just start, doors open, people start pouring in, opportunities, you know, whatever it is, it's literally, it is like that. And so that's why this part right here is like coming through so strongly. I have another message that I have to record after this one. It's separate. I mean, they connect like in ways, many ways, but it's a separate message. But again, it's another powerful message that came through immediately earlier. So this is your opportunity. Also, this is about opportunity coming forth. Again, angel guidance. You see, again, the child. You see, you heal, you go through this and you release and you allow like these parts of your journey and self to go, to be healed. And you intentionally choose the new version of self, alignment, intentionally choose to wake up every day and be thankful and have gratitude. This is the kind of stuff that we receive. Okay. So I just have to say that I am, very proud, and I'm like very honored, and I know I always say that, but it's like, that's why we're called light warriors, because a lot of our life is a battle, spent in battle. Okay? And sometimes it's battling outside sources, and sometimes it's battling up ourselves. And the message here is it's time to end the battle. It's time to come home from war. Within yourself, within the mind. And again, just know that you're so held through it. I mean, you have literally like 1 angel, 2 angel, 3 angels, 4 angels. You have on 4 cards, angels out of 5 cards. I only pulled 5 cards through the whole reading. Balance. You see, we started with a card of balance, needing to balance. And it's like you have to be the one to do it. And this shadow work that, the letters and just everything, writing it out. If you feel like you need to scream, like go out, in your car, drive out somewhere, scream, or scream in your bedroom, just if you live very close to people or like in an apartment. I might not do that, but but then again, like just, or just put your head in your pillow and, just let it go, scream, like let that rage, the anger come out and transmute it. Kali Ma and Lilith are fantastic to call in when you have moments like that, or when you're just like, be with me while I release and just let it go. But also writing it out, like, I am pissed off. I am, I just saw 333. Along with like letters to your inner child and to yourself now and yourself at 20 or yourself at 15, whatever it is a time to prioritize this balance in your life once again. And we are ending with balance. Difference is a necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. Okay. Oh my gosh. And then judgment is on the bottom of the deck, and we literally have judgment, you guys. Renewal, resurrection, rebirth. Getting new beginnings and a clean slate. Okay, judgment, all right? And it's green, the heart. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. And I specifically spoke in the beginning of the heart and the throat, because I can feel a lot of the heart chakra. So this is going to help a lot of things, you know. And then, of course, you know, like meditation and allowing yourself moments of stillness and connecting outside and letting the sun, you know, soaking up some sun rays, like things like that are like crucial for light workers right now. So, you know, I mean, for everybody, but a lot of people don't, you know, they don't know that, or they're, you know, comfortable with just being inside all day long, or, you know, whatever it is, you know. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you again for all of your love and support. You know, I send energetic hugs like I am with everybody here, right? So thank you again for your love and support. And if you want to book anything with me, you guys, I offer, you know, reading, a couple different kinds of readings, and intuitive energy healing and stuff like that. So you can find all of the info down in the description box below. I'm also hosting on October 14th for the 1010 portal, because around that time is when the energy is actually like more powerful, actually. So I was guided to do it then, but it's a workshop, not really a workshop, but a sacred circle held on Zoom, where you guys just kind of show up. It is interactive, definitely, but I will be doing, you know, a lot of channeling, a lot of light language healing, a lot of activating. There will be a guided meditation. I know for sure with Mary Magdalene, and that'll be really powerful, connecting to the subconscious, and helping to locate and heal, clear, whatever, transmute subconscious blocks, things like that. So anyways, it's going to be beautiful, and all the info is down below in the description box. So thank you again. Whoa, see, throat chakra right at the end, you see. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon. Mwah.